I'm proud to be British. There's my flag. Okay. If I was younger and more mobile, I'd join the demonstrations in London today. 1,600 Met police officers are going to be on duty to try and keep these people apart. Now, the pro-immigrant lot will be there in their fucking droves, causing all the trouble, because it's always the left and the liberals who cause the trouble. It's not the right. It's not us. And we're not fucking far right. We're not fucking Nazis. We're not fascists. We're just conservatives who want to take our country back. Do you hear me? We want to take our country back. Okay, make it back to where it was. Make it be proud to be British. And don't you dare take down our flags. Okay, we wave them and we hold them proudly. Our parents and our grandparents fought for the right to do that. Okay, they died for the right to do that. So we should be proud of them. And I hope they come out in their hundreds of thousands today, right across this country, and proudly wave the flag. Okay, because we are proud to be British. And remember, we are still the majority in this country, but if we're not careful, it won't last forever. Okay, we've got to do something about immigration. This government, which is a complete bloody nightmare now. I mean, this past week has been a disaster for Prime Minister Schwammer. He has no idea what's going on. The Peter Mandelson affair, which I said back in July of last year when he was appointed as the ambassador in Washington, was totally wrong with the things he's said and done over the past 20 years. Nobody listens to what I say, but I was proved right again. Now, inflation is out of control in this country, regardless of what the Bank of England say, who are absolutely fucking useless. The inflation is running at well over 4.5% now, and I'll be intrigued to see what the triple lock will give us in our pension increase next year. If they keep the triple lock. They better fucking keep the triple lock. Don't you dare take that away. And we want our cold weather allowance this year, okay? Those pensioners need that 200 or 300 quid. It's nothing. It's nothing when you think about how fucking they're all bloody living high on the hog out in Westminster. Yeah, they don't give a shit, and those people in the House of Lords earning their £300+ a day for expenses, and they're not even in an elected chamber, and there's more of them than there are in the elected chamber. They're all living high on the hog. London-centric. That's the whole country. Everything revolves around London. Well, there are other cities, in England. There's Bristol, there's Manchester, there's Birmingham, there's Leeds, there's York. The list is endless. The little country towns are all forgotten about. We have water companies pouring raw bloody sewage into our rivers and streams and oceans and polluting the bloody very water we drink, which is fucking disgusting. And no government, and I'm talking now about all the governments, previous governments included, I refer to the Conservative Party, never got on top of that. Nobody's ever sorted that out. I mean, here we have Reeves coming up with a budget I believe it's come down in November now, towards the end of November. Okay, the most damaging political and economic announcements Sir Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves made in 2024, and it's out there. No, I didn't make this up. It's in page 21 of the party's pre-election manifesto. Here, listen to this, what it says. Labor will not increase taxes on working people. Really? Which is why we will not increase national insurance and income tax or VAT. And what have they done? Well, we know they've increased national insurance. And you can bet your bottom bloody dollar that in the budget she's going to have to increase it all, right across the board. And who'll suffer most? It's not going to be the rich who suffer. They can afford it. It's the middle-class people like you and I, and the lower people, the people who are on lower salaries. Okay? The ordinary people of England who are going to suffer under this terrible government, and I've talked about this government and their lack of fiscal know-how or nous. They've never been good at it. They're hopeless. Labor parties are notorious for getting the country in debt, and then the Conservatives take over and they have to try and get us out of debt. Anyway, we're in deep shit here in the UK, and our borrowing costs are through the fucking roof. And the gold-plated pensions for civil servants now apparently running at around 5.5, listen, trillion. And national debt's only 2.9 trillion, so they can pay off the national debt. Because a lot of these pensioners, a lot of these civil servants retired on full pensions. Their last monthly salary, let's say it was, £10,000, they didn't retire on half the pension, which is what it is now, I believe, in some cases. It's full pension. Unfucking believable. Costing the government, you and I, the people, the taxpayers, millions from these bloody so-called civil servants. Are they civil? Are they servants? They live high on the hog off the back of you and I, most of them. There are some very good ones out there too, by the way. I've got to mention this just briefly. Sadiq Khan. You know Sadiq Khan? Have you heard of him? Yeah, he's that little prick who's the mayor of London, right? Terrible man. And he talks about net zero, and there's the ULEZ zone in London, there's a bloody low emission zone, and there's all these other fucking zones, and the London City Council are making a fortune out of it to try and stop anybody, using a car in London, making life fucking miserable for Londoners. But analysis of the mayor's international travel expenses, of course this is typical of these people, show that the architect of London's ultra-low emission zone has flown more than 73,000 miles across the past 8 years. This equates to 473,000 air miles with a team of people. Who's not talking about him so much, it's his team of people. In some cases, he's got 8 or 9 different people going with him, and all living high on the hog, and they're not flying in the economy section of the fucking aeroplane, I can tell you that. Where would they be flying? Have a guess, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, exactly. You Londoners, you voted him in twice. What's wrong with you? Well, I know what's wrong with you. London's fucked. London's so left-wing now, it's out of control. And anyway, to those demonstrators today, I wish you well. I'm with you. I can't be there physically, but I'm there supporting you 100%. Be proud to be British. Be proud to wave your flag. And if you've got one, take it outside and wave it today, okay? Well, if it's not raining like it is where I am at the moment. But you know what I mean. Just be proud to be British. Nothing wrong with being British. Be proud of it. Be proud to be Welsh. Be proud to be Irish. And talk to the Irish people. They've got a problem over there. My heart goes out to all those folks over there. You've got a problem, sort it out. And I've just got to mention, I keep saying that's my favourite saying now, the European Parliament, a minute's silence called by one of the speakers, said, I'll give up my time to have a minute's silence for the tragic death of Charlie Kirk. And you know what they did? Those fucking lefties all started yelling and chanting and making a noise. Now, when this... I'm not going to go on about it. That made me so fucking angry. And then I saw the Congress did the same in America. When the Republicans asked for a minute's silence, when one of the said, I'll give my time up for a minute's silence for Charlie Kirk, the fucking Democrats, God, they're horrible people, aren't they? Oh, they're just beyond my comprehension. And some of the memes, I'm not going to talk about that today, about the tragic death of Charlie Kirk, and some of the memes that came out from various people right across the world. Shame on you. Shameful. Fucking disgusting people.